My name is Niall Elliott. I'm a sports and exercise medicine doctor, trained at the University of Dundee, graduated in 1995. I currently work as head of sports medicine at the Sport Scotland Institute of Sport and was recently appointed as Chief Medical Officer for Team GB at Rio 2016. Sports and exercise medicine really wasn't a career opportunity at all. It didn't really exist when I first qualified. It's only since the London Games came on board that the General Medical Council and the NHS recognised sports and exercise medicine as being an actual viable career. A lot of the times it was people who had an interest in sports medicine or worked with a sports club ended up being a doctor for a club, for a football team, a rugby team, or for the Olympics, for example. Whereas now it's a lot more structured and there's actually a career pathway. So once you've actually done your first couple of years in hospital and then done some additional training, so 3-4 years within sort of the hospital setup as a what they call a senior house officer or junior registrar level, it's only then can you then get onto the sports and exercise medicine training program, and that allows you then to qualify in sports and exercise medicine. So it's not just with sport, it's also with promoting exercise in the general health and general population, trying to get us more active and get us out and about, because prevention is better than cure for a lot of medical issues. So as a sports medicine doctor, my role is to try and support these athletes in terms of preparing for a major competition, learning how their health might impact on their ability to perform, understand a little bit about what it means to travel abroad. So we've been blessed with the home games in Glasgow and the home games in London. So to travel abroad and to actually perform abroad is new for some athletes. They've never done that before. The work that we do with them is looking at illness prevention, so simple things, washing hands, hand hygiene, making sure they know what to look out for in terms of illness, what prevention strategies is there, what food are they going to choose to pick and eat, are they getting a decent quality night's sleep. Stress and anxiety is a big issue with athletes when they compete at the top end of their sport, and so we do a lot of work with that. So my day job when I'm in the games is up early, so you're talking 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, initially set up with a few meetings just to catch up with the wider team. We had a total of about 18 doctors in Rio, plus probably another sort of 20 or 30 physiotherapists. So I'd meet with a core group of that, what we call the headquarters team, in the morning. Throughout the day then you're out to different sports, so my job was to go and look after tennis and golf, canoe sprint and triathlon, and they were my sort of 4 sports to look after throughout the games. But I had oversight across all the other sports and understand where my colleagues were, where the illnesses were happening, where the injuries are happening. So throughout the day it's managing that, trying to make sure that we've got the right resource set up for them and managing any medical problems. Back at base, back in the village, we had a medical centre set up, so beyond what Rio 2016 had organised, they had a mini A&E department with everything in there. We relied upon that, but actually created our own medical space, which is about the same size as this gym, with treatment areas, confidential areas, ultrasound machines to do diagnostics, pharmacy basically to give out any medications, and we worked with that, and that was the routine throughout the day. And the end of the day tended to sort of finish anywhere between 10 o'clock and midnight, possibly a little bit longer. Some athletes go through doping control after their sport, and if they think swimming was coming out of the swimming pool at midnight, they could be another hour to an hour and a half in doping control afterwards. So it might not have been me, but colleagues of mine would have been up till midnight, 1 o'clock, looking after those athletes and supporting them through. So a day was a long day, and that was 2.5 weeks before the games started, preparing, setting up for all that, and then for the 2 weeks of the games was then supporting the athletes all the way through.